Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we would do something a little light, airy, and fun, a good old-fashioned beauty favorites, because who doesn't love a beauty favorites? They're still my favorite videos to watch, and I haven't done one in such a long time. And I have some new beauty faves that I want to talk about. I have a mix of skincare, makeup, a hair thing, a perfume. So let's get started with makeup. First, I'll talk about the thing that I'm the most passionate about. It is this lipstick, which I'm wearing on my lips. It's by Cle De Peau. It's in the shade 3 Sweet Satin. I have been so obsessed with Cle De Peau ever since it launched in Harrods here in London. I went in and I bought so much makeup. I've already spoken about it. I bought the powder, I bought one of the foundations, I bought a lot of stuff. And recently I got to go in and get my makeup done at a press event, which was so fun. I had this blue eyeshadow on and I ended up going out that night and it was so much fun, and I was gifted a few items from Cle De Peau that I got to choose out myself that I would have purchased anyways because I love this brand. It was a long story to tell you about this lipstick. So it comes with a little lid like that, and you twist it like this and it's so smooth, it's so hydrating, it has the perfect amount of pigment. Because Cle De Peau is a Japanese brand, I feel like they're just so ahead with all of the trends. They just get everything right. You know what I mean? So I really, really love this. And I have a couple other colors which are gorgeous too, but that's what's on my lips today. I thought it kind of went with my shirt a little. You know, we're going with a spring theme today. I have two other Cle De Peau items that I have to mention. The mascara. I'm actually not wearing the mascara today. I'm wearing Glossier Lash Slick, which I do really, really love. But if I want something a little more dramatic, I have been obsessed with this one from Cle De Peau. Because, again, it's a Japanese brand. They really know what they're doing when it comes to mascara. It is a fiber wand with like a really slight curve to it. It gets every single lash, and not only that, but it holds the curl literally all day. Like, you put the mascara on, it sets, and that is it. It never moves. The curl stays, the lashes stay in place. It's perfect, and you can also layer it when it's still wet. Mascaras are weird because I always think, can it really be that much better? This one is. And the last thing, which I've spoken about on Instagram, are these Cle De Peau Magnificators. I don't know if that's what they're called, but they come in 3 shades: pink, a peachy shade, and a red shade. And they're quite similar to the Dior Lip Glow, which is a product that you put on and it kind of works with your body's pH level or something and kind of creates the perfect color for you. So every time you put it on, it's a little bit different and it's unique to you. But yes, these come in 3 different colors. I like that they're in a slim tube. I've used so much of this already and I pretty much just got it a few weeks ago. I love the pink one. This is a little bit different to the Dior one because it's not as hot pink. I feel like the Dior one can go a little bit bright, whereas this one is more of like a flush. It's a very subtle difference, but if you're a fan of the Dior one, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I highly recommend these. And the case is so cool. I don't know if it's like aluminum or what this is, but it's just very chic. I love this. I'll talk about hair care next. The first thing is a little bit covered in soap and stuff because it's been in my shower for a while, but it's the Garnier Ultimate Blends Color Illuminating Hair Food. It's the goji and soy scent. I love these hair masks anyway. I always like to use Garnier hair masks because they're really affordable. You can like scoop out a bunch of it and use it all over your hair and not feel super guilty. To use like a hair mask that's 35 pounds, 40 pounds, it's like every little bit is so precious. With this, you don't feel as bad. You don't actually need to use half the tub every time you do a hair mask, but my hair is so dry and bleached that I do like to do hair masks regularly. So it's nice to use something like this, and it smells so good. This is one of those things I wish you had smell-o-vision for. I'm not even a fruit-loving person when it comes to products, but this smells like berries and just gorgeousness. Like, it makes me feel so happy when I use it. I'm like really enjoying this moment right here. Whenever I use this, I come out of the shower with soft hair, and it smells good, and I really, really love it. It also has 98% natural origin ingredients, and it has a vegan formula. The other hair item I want to give a shout out to is the Living Proof Full Thickening Mousse. I love to use hair mousses in my hair because my hair I feel like it needs a little extra volume. And sometimes if I use things like serums or oils or like creams, it can kind of weigh my hair down, whereas a mousse I feel like gives it some hold and gives it some texture, but also gives it a little bit of bounce. I used it this morning when I blow dried my hair, and I don't know, I just feel like it lays a little bit better. I really love this. I got into this because I love the Living Proof dry shampoo, which I'll also link to down below. It is so good. One of the best dry shampoos I've ever used. That should be in my favorites. Let's pretend it's in my favorites, and I'm holding it right here. But yeah, Living Proof hair care. I think it's really, really good. I've never tried anything from their brand that I didn't like. So I'll talk about some body products first before I get into the skincare. This by Terry Baume de Rose oil is so lovely. I love rose anyway, but I especially love Terry's rose. It's just so gorgeous and luxurious. I like that it comes in a spray, so you can spray it on and just rub it in. So nice. Oh my gosh. I've been using this when I get out of the shower, not every day, but just days that I want a little extra. And it's so nice to spray this on damp skin. I can't even tell you. I just feel like a nice slippery rose snake whenever I have this on. It's so nice. I feel like I've been squinting throughout this entire video, but it's because the light is actually so bright and then it goes really dark and then bright. So excuse me if I'm squinting. I'm really trying to keep my eyes open. Okay, keeping on the floral theme is the Tom Ford Jasmin Rouge perfume. This perfume is so lovely. It smells good on everyone. Jasmine is just like one of those scents that is so gorgeous to wear. I love to layer this with something like Molecule 1. A lot of my guy friends really like this too. If they come over and they're like, can I use one of your perfumes? I always give them this. And at first they're like, Jasmine, eh. And then they spray it. They're like, ooh, there's something really sexy about this perfume. I'm gonna have to just pop a little bit more on there. Oh yes. I like to wear this in the day. I like to wear this in the night. It's just like the most perfect all-rounder perfume for any time of year. This is definitely one of my top favorite perfumes. By the way, I am going to do a favorite perfume video, probably over on IGTV, so stay tuned. Right, on to skincare. I have to give a shout out to this. This got featured in one of my more recent vlogs. It's the Shiseido White Lucent Illuminating Micro Spot Serum. The packaging is just glorious. I mean, look at it. It's so cute. It's so chic. It's amazing. I started using this because I've been getting a lot of blemishes on my cheeks for some weird reason. And I really wanted a serum that was going to help tackle the redness and the scarring because for some reason I get a lot of scars on my cheeks if I have blemishes on there. So I've been very proactive in using this and I really think it makes a difference. It's a very lightweight serum. It's really similar to the Caudalie SOS Thirst Quenching Serum if you've ever tried that. It's the same kind of consistency. But like I said, I definitely think it works at lightening any sort of dark spots, which is great. Really awesome product. And hydrating. A lip balm that I have not mentioned is the Sisley Nutritive Lip Balm. I pretty much never stray from By Terry Baume de Rose. That is like my favorite thing ever. I love that lip balm. But I just want to say, if you're looking for something different that's a little bit similar, this is a great one because it has a really thick consistency as well. It's really rich, but I like this more in the daytime. I don't know. It's so hard to like ever say that I like something more than Baume de Rose because I love Baume de Rose, but this is a great alternative lip balm. I don't know. Sometimes I like to mix things up and this is a great one. Super, super hydrating. If you don't like rose scented things, for instance, like this is the next best thing, I think. And the last thing is the Gallinee face mask and scrub. Obviously, we've all been spending a lot of time indoors these days, and I feel like I don't really need like super astringent masks. I haven't been in the pollution as much, so I just want something a little bit more gentler. What? Sorry. I just want something a little bit more gentle, but I also want to get a little exfoliation and something balancing on the skin. Gallinee products are amazing for that. I also should have put the Gallinee hand cream in here because the hand cream is amazing. If you have any issues with eczema, stuff like that, you'll love this brand. And I also did an IGTV on their Instagram, which I will link to because I'm like the biggest Gallinee fangirl. And I literally just did that video for fun because I wanted to tell the world how much I love their products. It was not sponsored. I literally just sat down and talked about my favorite products from the brand. So I really love this brand. highly recommend. Those are all my beauty faves. I hope you guys like this video. My shirt will be linked down below, as well as all my gorgeous Daisy jewelry, of course. I think that is it. I always feel like I'm forgetting a favorite. No, I can't think of anything else. I hope you guys enjoyed this little beauty escape, and I will see you very soon. Bye.